4th and goal to go to 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Here is Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
And then, of course, it's just a couple of, John Schmelk was talking about, if you include, last week in the fourth quarter, the Broncos had 5 drives in the fourth quarter. They scored on every freaking drive. Fast forward, right? The Eagles had 9. Because, a lot of times you get 11 or 12 drives in a game and right, stuff like that. Well, when there's punts, that's when you get 11 or 12 drives, right? 1, 2, 3 punt, 1, 2, 3 punt, and you gotta drive. I gotta drive 1, 2, 3 punt. I gotta drive 1, 2, 3. You gotta, the drives add up. But when you get the ball like the Eagles do, and they just methodically walk down the field and score, take a lot of time off the clock, and then maybe the Giants get it. They might walk down the field and score, take a lot of time. You don't have as many drives. So basically, I think he said, John Schmidt, I think the Eagles had 9 drives. Well, one of them was at the end of the game where they just knelt down. Right? Let me see. I'll share my screen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8, 9. Yeah. They had the Eagles had 5 drives in the first half. They had 4 in the second half, but one of them was that kneel down. All right. So you take that away. So the Giants, the 5 drives that they had defense that the Broncos had in the fourth quarter. It's the defense last week, 5. And then you figure the first 8 drives that the Eagles had. That's 13 drives. Okay. The Giants gave up points on 11 of those 13. Giants only forced 1 punt in those last 13 drives. And the other one was when the Eagles missed the field. I think it hit the upright. So, I think. So if it was like another 6, 8 inches the other way, it might have been a good field goal. So they might have put up 41 points on us. Right? But 11 out of 13, and actually, if you want to look at it, there was 12. They had the two teams between the Broncos and the Eagles. They had 12 scoring chances on the last 13 drives. But the Giants actually, out of the 13 drives, the Giants actually gave up points on 11 of the 13. So you figure the Giants gave up 33 points with this defense. And I realize we're banged up and all that. I get it. But we gave up 33 points in the fourth quarter against the Broncos. Now, in the 4 quarters here against the Eagles, we gave up 38 points. So you got 33, 38. 71 points the Giants have given up in five quarters. 5 quarters. 5, that would be what? The Giants are giving up 14 points a quarter. So at that rate, right, the Giants are averaging, in those past 5 quarters, Giants are averaging giving up 56 points a game. 56 points a game. Give up 71 points in 5 quarters, 56 points a game. So I'm going to show you the screen. I'll just show you. It's just and the thing is, it's. Let me go to the Eagles here. Let me go to where the Broncos had game out here. Okay, Broncos. Show this one here, right? Okay, here we go. The fourth quarter, right? The Broncos had 5 drives. Giants couldn't stop one of them. So had a touchdown, a touchdown, a touchdown, a touchdown, then a game-winning field goal. They had 5 drives. The Broncos, they scored on all 5 of them. Now, also at this rate, I mean, it just goes to show you, I mean, at this rate, the Broncos would have had 20 drives in a football game. That's like unheard of. You don't get 20 drives in a football game. If you got like 13 or 14, that's a lot. 15, that's a ton. At this pace, they would have made the Broncos would have the ball 20 times in the football game if they had 5 drives in every quarter. But here, 5 straight drives, the Giants gave up touchdowns. Okay, so then we go to where are we at here? Let me share the screen. Let me show you. Eagles. Yep. Okay. Let's go right here. All right. Oh, my bad. Oh, that's the same one. Let's try this again. Oh. All right. Try this again. One more time. I hope this is it. Okay. All right. This is it. Let's go to play-by-play. Right. What was the final score here? 28-7. Wow. Kansas City, 28-7 over the Commanders. Wow. All right. So the Eagles had a touchdown. Then the Giants punted. So this could have been 10-0. Did they say it hit the upright? This field goal. Yeah, hit the upright. Hit right upright. So if it was like another 6 inches one way, toward the inside, it might have gone through 4 inches or whatever. Right? So it could have been 10-0. But but they did not score on this one, okay, but they had a scoring opportunity. They had a field goal try, just missed it. Right? Then we got a touchdown. Then the only punt right here of the whole game. Last 5 quarters, the Giants forced one punt. Right? Then they got a touchdown, another touchdown. So 1 touchdown, a touchdown, a missed field goal, and a touchdown. So they basically had in the first half, the Eagles had the ball 5 times. They had 1 punt, they missed a field goal, and they scored 3 touchdowns. Yeah, which is still not bad because in the first half, they scored 21 points. You score 21 points in the first half, you score 21 points in the second half, you got 42 points. Hey, they'll take that, right? But still, the Giants, this is the only punt in 5 quarters that the Giants forced right here. Right. That was the only time that the other team got it, that they were forced to give up the ball. Right. Then you got in the second half here. Right. Oh. Must have been yeah, okay. Giants, nothing. But then the Eagles got a field goal. Chewed up 6 minutes. Then the Giants, 15 plays, only won 59 yards, but they got a field goal. All right. They made 24-13. And then in the fourth quarter, the Eagles got a touchdown, and then the end of the game. So in the second half, the Eagles had the ball 3 times. They had a 4, but they ran the clock out. 4 plays, 15 yards, because the Giants couldn't stop them anyway, right? They just kneeled down. But the first 3 times in the second half, the Eagles had the ball. They scored a field goal, a touchdown. They scored 5 touchdowns and a field goal. So 11, I mean, it's just unbelievable. 11 out of 13 drives. And I said, actually, it was 12 out of 13. The Eagles just missed the field goal by a couple inches. I mean, the thing is, and I understand we got backups in there and all that stuff and everything, but if you're a good motivator and you're a good coach and all of that, I'm not saying the Giants are going to be shutting people out and stuff like that, but you get better results than what we got going on. I mean, that's it. You still got enough good players on the field that just, I don't know, we're just not getting the results. I mean, I would be absolutely, totally just shocked if Bo was back again next season. I mean, I can't. I think half the fan base will wind up leaving. If Bowen comes back next year, half the fan base will be gone. I mean, there's no way, absolutely no way. The absolute straight trash that we're getting from this defense is just so. That's so that's something we have to look forward to next year, right? Possibly maybe the new coach and the new defensive coordinator and all of that and everything.